What is up, YouTube? Welcome to another episode, and this is Trading to Team of the Year Hybrid episode 5. And to start this episode, we finally sold some of the players that we put up in the previous episode. First of which is Guyon Fernandez, and hopefully I said that right. We sell him for 950. Akinfeev in a 4-5-1 formation, we sell for 2.8k. Great profit on him. I think I bought him just under a K or so. Nigel Bugard, terrible bronze player, but that's a persistence of keep putting these bronze players up. I'm going to keep putting them up over and over for an hour, for 3-4 hours, whatever, just to get these players sold. Another Akinfeev sold for 2.8k as well. So great profit, 1 to 1.8k after tax profit on those players. We go and change the method up a little bit, and these are the two players that we have purchased. First of which is Naldo, one of my favorite defenders in this game. Not the paciest, he has got 74, but we put him up for 2.1k. We got him for 700 coins. And Muriel we bought for 1.1. And what I did with these players was pretty simple. I did a maximum of 650 and just bid it up on the top formations. That was 4-1-2-1-2 and 4-3-3. I think they're the most expensive formations, I think. And they're the ones I was looking for, some kind of bargain players at 650 that I knew could be worth a little bit more. And it's quite a good technique just going from formation. But we put him up for 3k, and that'd be great profit if he does sell for that. We finally sold a Dede that we had in a previous episode. Poor formation, but we got 3.6k from him. The best defender, I think, in this game, maybe with like Thiago Silvas and stuff like that. And for the price, you're not going to get anything better. And he's obviously going to be a popular player to trade with. A couple of Akinfeevs have also sold as well. A 2.4k in a really bad formation, Akinfeev, and another one in a 3-4-1-2. But we got 2.5k for him. And this player, as I said in previous episodes, I knew his price in every formation, and that is vital for some players that you're really going to focus on. We also get this Marine. I don't know why the recording cut at just this point. Hopefully I didn't miss a player, but we buy this Marine at CDM for 5k, and we're going to hope to get 7k out of him, put him up for 12 hours, and I'll put him up for 6.9, and I hope he sells overnight. And this is my method that I'm going to transition to shortly, but I'll get into that in a minute. We pick up this other Dede for 3.4k. I'm going to put him 3.2k and put him up for 4.1 even. We also have bought a Felipe Santana, again probably one of the best defenders, someone who's going to be popular to a Brazilian team or a Bundesliga team, and we put him up for 2.4k, I think, or I'm not sure, 2.3k I think eventually. And it's not crazy profit, to be honest. Sometimes you overestimate on players. Muriel actually sells for 3k, so that's great profit, you know, after tax as well, just under 2k. And definitely happy with that profit on him. And it's a great thing. I think formation trading, I think it's really high up there and a great thing to do, as much as inform trading is. If you stick to formations, 4-1-2-1-2, 4-3-3, I think if you stick in the right leagues as well, you will be fine on the players you get. But this is showing the area I love trading in. It was my favorite area to trade in FIFA 12, and that was converted trading. So we picked up this Muller, who's usually a cam. Picked him up in centre mid in 4-1-2-1-2 for 4.4k. And what we're going to try and do is get 13.75 for him, or 14k. If we can get that, you know, that's like 8 to 9k profit. And this is my favorite area. I love converted players, and hopefully this is going to be the area I'm going to exploit as much as possible in this series, and it's an area you should look in as well. As you can see, Muller sells there for 14k. As I said, 8 to 9k plus profit from him, and he sold, you know, pretty easily. He wasn't tough to sell, and definitely a great area to focus on. He is definitely going to be a player that I am going to focus on. And picking up from what I said in the last episode, focus in on these players that you enjoy, be that league, a player, or a team, or a nation, or a formation. Just focus in on those players. Felipe Santana sold for 2.3k. Also sold that random bronze I didn't talk about, I think, for 200 coins. Akinfeev in a 3-4-1-2 sells for 3.5k. Dede in a 4-5-1 sells for 4.1k for him. Great player to trade with. And another Akinfeev, he was definitely my favourite player to trade with. A lot easier to get than the rest. We sold him for 3k in a 4-3-2-1. Again, a nice formation, so it bumps up his price quite a bit. Ronaldo in a 4-4-2. I think it was a different formation. Sells for 2.1, I do believe, on him. So Marine's the only one who is left to sell there, and we've picked up a couple more Akinfeevs because he is definitely my favourite player. In every trading series, I think you have these go-to players, and at the moment in time, Akinfeev is that player. He's the player I know in every formation. I always check. Got him for 950, gonna put him up for 2.4, and my limit was always just over a just about a K for Akinfeev. If I can get him for that, I know I can double my money, and that's what I've been doing. A 4-3-2-1 again, great formation. I'm going to put him up for 2.5K. We picked him up for 1 grand, so making some great profit. I think we're on around 38K, so we're making rapid progress. Hopefully this can continue, and if you haven't already, do subscribe to my channel. Do check out my other videos. Links in the description to my Twitch, Twitter, and Facebook. Please follow me on Twitter if you haven't, and I'll see you in the next episode. Peace.